I think I got interested in this very early in my training because I remember very well having a difficult conversation with a patient about it. And as I continued through my training and my practice, I found that talking about driving or losing the ability to drive was one of the most difficult conversations I had to have with my patients. It was harder to tell them they couldn't drive than to tell them they were going to die. And I thought, that's really powerful, and I want to know more about it. So I started looking for any information I could find that would help me with that conversation and make decisions that were fair for both the patient and for the public. And I couldn't find anything that would help. And so that was intriguing to me because I like taking on things that aren't easy. Well, there's a lot of diseases that neurologists deal with that impact driving safety, and the biggest one, which is the one I focus on, is Alzheimer's or other kinds of dementias. So I've pretty much my whole career taken care of people with different kinds of dementias and their families, and this has been a huge issue. There are a number of ways that the different dementias can affect ability to drive. Some of them are not as clear-cut as others. So, for example, memory problems that are common in Alzheimer's disease may per se not affect their driving safety. But there are so many other problems associated in Alzheimer's and some of the other dementias that can. So probably one of the most striking is visuospatial. So at least as the disease progresses, they often lose the ability to interpret their visual world. And that seemed pretty important in terms of driving safety. In terms of driving, if you aren't sure, if you don't have the right perspective, you're not going to know where the other vehicles are, or you're not going to know where the pedestrians are because everything's distorted. So, being able to understand the relationships between the different things in your visual world is going to be really critical to driving safely.